Hello, my name's Somewhat Artistic Human, and this is day 6 of my Squishy Advent calendar series, where each day I'm taking the squishy from the day on the calendar and giving it a makeover. But hold on, you may have realized that today is actually the 7th and not the 6th, so yesterday I took a mental health day because I was getting really overwhelmed by this big project, and just couldn't get the video out on time. And I'm even getting it out pretty late tonight just because of mental health struggles in general. It's been a hard year for me, so, it's okay though. I'm getting through it. And I'm still really excited about the series, and I hope you guys are too. There was a lot more people watching yesterday's video, so that's really cool. But yeah, if I don't post for a day, it's probably just because I just couldn't get the video done in time, and I'm really sorry about that. I really wanted to be able to post every day, like I said in the beginning, but I'm gonna prioritize my mental health first. So if you don't see a video that day, don't worry, it will come eventually. I'm just gonna get videos out as quick as I can. Hopefully that's okay. I'm really sorry about that. But anyways, let's get back to the video. So in the last video, I showed you guys the silhouette of what this squishy is gonna be and had you guess what you think it might be. So let's read those comments. This person said that they think it'll be a little dragon. A couple people thought that it might be a pig. This one said specifically with big eyes. Someone else said a baby unicorn. Another person said an alien in a spaceship. And then the last person that guessed said a dinosaur. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. It's already busting out, so it's a bigger one than usual too. So let's see. Look at those big ol' eyes. Whoever said big eyes, they were correct. And here we go. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I am 99.9% sure that this is a crocodile because of the teeth and but I feel like the spine should be going the other way. And also, what is this tail? I don't know what this tail is. It doesn't make sense for a crocodile. I mean, a dragon, it could be a dragon with that tail. In my head, though, it was a crocodile as I was going into it. I'm really not sure. It's a weird thing. It only has 2 feet. I don't know. So here it is. I was looking at this, just trying to figure out what the heck am I gonna do with it? How am I gonna make this look okay and not weird? And as I was turning it around and stuff, I realized that it kind of looks like a pig if you get rid of the teeth, like specifically an Angry Bird pig, So I think I'm gonna turn this into a pig. So I'm going to start by cutting off that weird bump in the middle of its head so that it just has 2. Those are now ears. And then I'm going to take off the teeth as well. I'm being as careful as I can to keep things smooth and level so it's not super obvious that I modified it in any way. Can you imagine if you were at the dentist and the dentist just pulls out these big metal scissors? That'd be terrifying. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna take this Hulk body and use his feet to give the pig back feet. And don't ask why I just have a Hulk body. It was a failed project, okay? That's terrifying. It's not gonna work. You can't. Stop trying to show what it's gonna look like. Stop it. Anyways, we're gonna steal his feet to use for the back legs of this pig, because I think it's weird that it only has 2 legs and it really needs some sort of back legs. So I'm just gonna shape them up and make them a lot smaller so that they look the right size. And I'm just gonna keep on cutting little bits off so I can make them more round and look better. So here's what that's gonna look like. So now he's kind of sitting down, and I think that looks a lot better. Now we're going to take my hot glue gun, which has a leaf glue to it for some reason, and glue the feet on. I've talked about in the past how normally I try and use fabric glue when I'm doing stuff with squishies because you really don't want the hard pieces of glue in your squishy, but I just was worried it wouldn't stick very well with the fabric glue because these are really small pieces, and so it's easier to just use the hot glue in this instance. But if they're bigger pieces, I always use fabric glue so that it's not hard pieces, especially since it's a bigger piece, there'd be even more hard pieces. So anyways, here's what he looks like. I think this is a cute shape. Against all odds, I think we can make this cute. Let's see. He looks so cute, kind of. I kind of wish that I left the teeth now. Look at how cute he is, just staring at you, you know? Aw. Anyways, time for violence. I'm gonna take this pink puffy paint and fill in all the rough foam spots so that they are smooth and even. Well, they won't be smooth and even with just puffy paint. It'll take a lot of work to smoothing them out and stuff. If I just left the foam pieces how they were and painted over it, you'd be able to see a really significant texture difference. So doing my best to, you know, smooth things out with the puffy paint. But as I was doing that, I realized I never sanded this, and this is a smooth squishy, so if I put paint on it, it's just not gonna stick. So I sanded it. Normally I do this before I start adding pieces and start doing the paint and stuff because it gets kind of tricky to keep things attached, but we managed it, so we're all good. So now I'm gonna cover those feet with the puppy paint to make sure they're like fully attached and everything's sealed in and smooth and the same texture is the goal anyways. This is really hard to do. It looks a lot easier than it is to actually do, so I'm just doing my best. It's not perfect, but I'm learning. This is a new art form, you know, I haven't done this too much, so I'm excited to keep learning and getting better at this, you know? But anyways, this is as smooth as I have time to get it, so we're just gonna leave it like that and start painting. We're gonna start by doing a black base coat because I wanted to do something different than the typical pink pig. I realized that I have not used like black paint at all in any of my squishies, and I wish that I had because like it's so nice. You only have to do like 2 coats. Normally I have to do like 10 coats to get something completely uniform all the way around. So that was really nice. See, like look at this white paint that I'm using to try and cover up the eyes. It's not doing anything. But anyways, I want the eyes to stay white. But I don't want them to be this big, so later on I'm gonna add eyelids on so they're not so intense, you know? And now I'm gonna paint them green because I thought that would be a nice contrast with the black. And now I'm gonna do his pupils in pupils. Why does that sound gross? Now I'm gonna do the pupils of his eyes in a dark brown color. Since he's all black, I wanted to have some contrast there. And now I'm gonna add some spots on his back to make him a little more interesting. And I'm gonna add one on his ear as well so you can see some from the front. And then I'm gonna do his little nostrils and do just a nice little mouth. Oh gosh, that escalated quickly. That looks terrible. What was I thinking? I got it. I'll fix that in a minute. So I painted over that awful mouth with black. And now I'm gonna add some eyelids on there so that his eyes aren't open so wide. So I drew his mouth on again, and then I decided he looked really boring from the front, so I decided to make his little snoozle. That is not a word. Snout. His snout brown instead of black. And then I tried doing this thing where I outlined the eyes, but I didn't like that. But I did keep a line on the bottom of the eyelids to break that apart a little bit. And then I added just a little smile on his face, and then I'm gonna do some hooves on him, because pigs have hooves, you know? And that's it. So it went from looking like this to this. I think it's an improvement on the other one because you can actually tell that it's a pig now, you know? It's not a mystery animal, so that's kind of cool. I do wish I turned it into a dragon though instead of a pig. That would have been a little bit cooler, but I still think he's cute. He's just a little fun guy, you know? And I think he's turned out pretty okay. This is very different from a lot of the other ones I've done. I tend to do more pastel colors and stuff like that. So it was interesting working with a little bit of a different color palette. I didn't mean for this to turn into like a 4-color challenge, but that's what it kind of did for some reason. I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, I was kind of running out of time, so maybe in the future I'll try and jazz him up a bit, but for now I think he turned out pretty good. So yeah, that's it for this guy. Let me show you the silhouette for tomorrow's squishy. So if you don't know, since I'm, painting and editing these ahead of time, I've already seen them, and I thought it might be fun for me to show you the silhouette and for you guys to be able to guess what you think tomorrow's squishy is gonna be. So there you go. Make sure you guess in the comments what you think it is, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. But if not, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd appreciate if you left a like for me. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Bye.